YouTube. How is everybody today? You're doing wonderful. Oh, there's amazing. We're having a great day. It's not 110 out today. I think it's only like 93. So back down to the lake after work to do a video. And I wanted to touch a little bit on, before we get too far into this one, the Maui fire again. And Revelation 13, right? So let's see, I got part of it pulled up here. And it says, "And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in sight of men." Okay. And lo and behold, right? How many people are out there saying it's a do event or it's lasers, right? Now, of course, they're saying that's not true, but that's in sight of men, right? I'm just saying. And so the two beasts, right? The one with 10 horns and the one that was like a leopard. Well, there again, it's all symbology. A leopard doesn't change its spots, right? That's all that's referencing there. But that would be the hurricane, well, tropical storm that hit LA. That was the other one. Um, and there again, in a movie context, you have what is it, Battlefield Los Angeles with John Travolta in it. A movie I haven't seen, but um, it's just another one of those alien invasion movies, right? So it is what it is. Now, one of the things I do want to discuss, however, is the whole, everybody's wrapped up in blue right now, right? Blue this, blue that. You got even Taylor Swift, right, is adding, you know, different blue outfits to her lineup, so to speak. Um, let me give you just a little bit different perspective on that. Um, well, here's some more people that are talking about blue. Uh, right here, the blue steel, right? Um, there's another one that I went ahead and captured. Oh, and before we get too far into the whole blue thing, um, I do want to touch a little bit again on, there's another one here. Some people are pushing the fear porn that it's going to be the UN, right? We've got, Operation Blue Roof. It is what it is. I don't, I don't buy none of that crap. Um, but getting back into Revelation, Wormwood, supposedly in fact, I've even got it right here. Okay, a great star fell from heaven, blazing like a torch, and it fell on a third of the rivers and on the springs of the water. Okay, well, we're releasing stuff into the ocean, right? And we have all kinds of waters here in the U.S. This is from March of 2023. And I can literally go through lots of these. It seemed like there for a while, once a month, we were hearing about stuff being spilled in the water. So there's your wormwood, because it's all symbolic. And a giant torch coming out of the sky, probably just another UFO, quite potentially, is what it is. So anyway, back to the blue thing. Um, you know, uh, Oh, and while I've got this here, hang on, you'll love this. Okay, so last time I talked about Creed and some of the lyrics in their song, Are You Ready? Well, one of the ones that I forgot to mention, one of the lines was dealt with being under the microscope of life. Because remember, I told you we're all very, very, very small, right? Um, it just is what it is. So, anyway, back to the blue thing. So, I did a search because I'd seen this a couple different times. Someone even posted it with one of their videos, and I thought it was quite interesting, and it just made me go somewhere else. But this is on TikTok. That light you see right there is a laser. The laser burned all these other colors, but not the blue. Okay? And that's just a screenshot, it's not the actual video. And oddly enough, in the Maui fires, nothing blue got touched, right? Blue umbrellas, blue cars, and that's all in that same video, so you feel free to look that up. And all I can say is, in a video I did about a year or two ago, it's in one of my earlier videos, I said the whole reason that they came down here and tampered with our DNA is they could not get to us from the outside. They had to do it from within, turn us into beasts like they are. And it made me think of that movie. Now, I haven't seen that movie either, but I've seen bits and pieces enough to know that the movie's around a guy who's disabled, right, in a wheelchair, and he jumps into one of these blue avatars and he can get up and run and do all these things again. Well, as soon as we were messed with, it doesn't matter if you are in perfect health, you have been disabled. Period. Being a human, how many times have you heard humans are programmable? We have been disabled. Every single one of us as a human being has been a disabled God. And I think why there's so much blue going on is, because we probably were blue to begin with. We weren't white, red, black, yellow. Going back to one of the videos I said about the Chernobyl frogs, right? Their caption was, "Oh look, frogs are evolving right before our eyes because now they're black." No, it has to do with they got contaminated. Same thing with us. Different levels of contamination produce different skin colors. That's just how that goes. So there's that. Which is probably why the sky is blue, because undoubtedly, if we're blue, that means the God, the source, the star that created us is probably blue. Hence the blue Kachina and the red Kachina. The red's the purifier, right? So it's the one sending in all these energies that are actually cleaning up our system. It's not turning none of our DNA on. There's people out there talking about DNA activations and all this other stuff. No, because there again, if you think back to what is it, Lou Ferrigno and Bill Bixby, the original TV show, The Incredible Hulk, it was gamma rays, right? Gamma radiation altered his DNA and he turned into that big green Hulk right then and there. So if our DNA was being activated, we would be changing, and that's not going to happen. We're being cleansed so we have greater access to those things because they do lie within us. But none of that dormant DNA is being activated. And just one more on the song side. People who still question whether you can get the story out of songs and movies. Do you remember a Charlie Daniels tune, "The Devil Went Down to Georgia"? Yeah, yeah, and now it's the greatest mug shot in the world because that's where he turned himself in at, was at Georgia, right? I'm just saying, I can't make this stuff up. I just, I know the story, and I don't even know all the story. I know maybe 30, 40%. Who knows how much I know of the actual story, but I know enough for me today. The truth will set you free. So, and I got set free a long time ago, knowing this story and how it was playing out and what is actually going on and what the end times is all about. In fact, there's even a song, right? Bad Companies, silver, blue, and gold. They could have picked any other color for that. It doesn't have to be blue, but it does, right? It has to be blue. So, the whole blue thing is probably about us, quite honestly. So, I think that's all I scrounged up out of the news these days. I just wanted to touch a little bit. I mentioned before in other videos about we've already been through hell, right? According to the Bible, a place far removed from the light of God. It has to do with vibration. That's why they keep you in fear, right? Y'all have seen these. Fear is way down here. Grief, guilt, shame. And it goes down, right? Well, that's how we change dimensions, was downward. Lower the vibration, the lower we went down. A place far removed from the light of God is dark and cold. That's why there were ice ages on this planet. And I know a lot of people have a hard time with that one, but that's not for me to determine. I've already done all my determinations along the way, so to speak. And there's even this stuff that's been in the news, right? Oceans found under Earth's crust. See, we're not even on the surface. I'm just saying. It is what it is. But hope y'all got something out of that and understand what's going on with the blue. That's us. And that's probably why the cars and the umbrellas weren't touched. It's all symbolic, right? So they had to go about getting us another way, which led to altering our DNA, altering who we were at the core, at the molecular level, right? Alrighty then, so I'm going to go enjoy this not too hot a day down here at the lake with Maisie Girl, and y'all take care, and I love y'all. There she is. Alright, bye-bye.